Hello and welcome to another tutorial. Today we're gonna go over how to make clothes in Marvelous Designer. So how I set up the file is I do millimeters as units and do anti-alias of 32. If your computer is not as good as mine, I'd recommend going into the lower digits. Alright, so as we open, I'm going to tell you how to use this. So we got the taskbar up here. This will change what you can do with the 3D cloth that will be projected into the space. And here on the right is where you're going to draw your patterns or for the clothes. What I'd recommend is look up what kind of patterns or how to make shirts or clothes in general, and that will help you create your own clothes. So, what I'm going to do is import a model, and I'm going to pick this one. And for scale, I'm going to do inches because uh, if I do millimeters, the model will be too small and the clothes will drape weirdly. Alright, here is the model. And what we're going to do is make a uh, jumpsuit. So up here is where you're going to make patterns. This one will make a rectangle, ellipse, spiral, and a polygon. I like polygon because it allows you to create what you need for it. So this is a generic way to make a shirt, and then use this to edit pattern. You can click a vertice, and then you can right click and convert vertice to a curve. And then if you want to edit the curve, you can press C or just go down and edit it that way. And then in the 3D viewport, you can drag this out and you got one side. And to duplicate the side, you can do copy, symmetry paste with sewing, and you got the other side of the shirt. After that, I'll make the back of the shirt. Using the polygon tool yet again. If you have an extra vertice like I got right here, you can delete it by selecting it and press delete. And then what you're going to do is take this, drag it to the back. As you can tell, this gray side is the back facing side. So what you can do is right click, flip normal, and it will flip the pattern so it's facing the right direction. As you can tell, it flipped the side over here on the uh, flat patterns. And then what you're going to do is copy and paste symmetry, and there you go. After that, we're going to do sewing. So you're going to click the sewing machine, segment sewing, and click where you want the sewing to happen. Make sure that the sewing ends right here match so that it doesn't have a twist. And then you're going to press this. This will add gravity and sew the pattern together. As you can tell, it worked out pretty good. After that, we're going to make sleeves. I do a generic sleeve pattern, so if you can look at this, I want really baggy, a really baggy sleeve, so I made it a little bit thicker. And then what I'm going to do is edit the pattern, make this a curve, and make this a curve. And then click on this edge right here and unfold. I'm going to also drag this so it's flat. And now you have a sleeve. And before you sew this on, what I recommend is copy, symmetry, paste with sewing, and there you go. And the second thing I recommend is turn on the gravity and turn it off so it folds inwards. It allows the sewing to work a little bit better. And then drag this out so you can see the other pattern. And there you go. And then connect. Boom. And now you have almost sleeves. What we're missing is sewing these edges together. And there you go. You got some sleeves. And the thing is, it seems a little short right here, which is okay, I guess. What I would do is make pants. But before that, I'm gonna make the sleeves a little bit longer. There we go. And what I'm going to also do is roll up the sleeves so that it has that cool fold effect. So what I can do is go to rectangle and make a small rectangle. Drag this rectangle over to where the wrist is. and then gravity, and then next what I'll do is copy symmetric pattern sewing, and then rotate this so it matches. And then what I'll do is use free sewing, select all the way over, and then select this, and it will sew that, and then I'm gonna do segment sewing, connect this, and there you go. And after that, the cool thing about this is you can drag this up, and it should act as fabric, which is the entire point of Marvelous Designer, and that's why it's so cool. It's such a cool program. I'm going to do it to the other side too. And then drag it down a little bit. And there you go. You got rolled up sleeves. After that, what I'll do to make it a little bit nicer is I'll select this, rotate it, and then position it to the side of here so that when you do UV maps, which is what this is already, it will look a little bit nicer. After that, I'm going to make the pants. So the pants are pretty simple. What you do is go over a little bit to the side of where you want to go. Then an angle up, then up, then down, then over, and then you can go here, but that will just make a slim pants, and that's not what I want. I want baggy pants. So I'll do probably around here. Here. And there. Granted, I have never made actual clothes before. I've only looked at references on how clothes, uh, clothing patterns are done. So I personally don't know the best way to do clothes. And then what I'll do to make it a little bit more snug as far as the top goes is click here, split, uniform split, and then click here, split, and then here, split, and then drag this out a little down, and then drag this down here. And that will make the waistline a little bit more snug around when sewed together. Next, I'm going to do copy, symmetric paste. And there we go. And then I'm going to move this over so I can see it. And then after that, I'm going to make the back side of the pants. So I'm going to go here, go up, go down, and then straight down. And do the same thing. And then edit pattern, convert to that, press C to change the curve, and then take this, click again to select it, and move it to the back, flip normal, and there you go. And then copy, symmetric, paste with symmetry, and sewing, and you got the pants. Excuse me. And then after that, I'm gonna sew the inner, sew the outer, and sew here. Let's see how it looks. Oof. Almost. Let's drag it up. Man, that butt is big. I made it a little too snug, but that's a-okay. And there you go. You got some pants. And what I'm gonna do is, since this is a jumpsuit, I'm gonna sew this together. So we're gonna use the free sew. Click here, and then click here, and then click this one, and that should tie it up. There we go. And now you have some pants and a jumpsuit. So what I do after this is I would like to show some more of the chest. So you go to Edit Sewing, click the sewing pattern of the middle, delete sewing, and then use free sewing. And let's go right here. And then we'll open that up. Looks pretty good. And as you can see, it looks a little weird right there. So instead, I'm going to take this and drag it down. There we go. Also, what I'll do for here is make it where the boots will be about half uh, of the shin. So to do that, you go to tack, which is this button, and then tack on avatar. Grab an edge and sew it. And do the same to the other leg. And then there we go. Now it looks a little weird, so what I'm going to do is maybe widen the pants a little bit so it fits more snug. Not snug, but so it like doesn't fit the form of the person. Yeah, that looks good, I'd say. And I'm just dragging this up and so I can get more folds that look a little bit better. And then let's see. I guess I could do pockets. To do pockets, use this one. and I'll probably put it up here. That's a lot longer than I thought it would be. That's better. And try to match it. There you go. And then what I will do is do a simple square. And then sew it together. And there you go. You got some pockets. And yeah. So that's how you make clothes. And what I do after this is organize this. So it fits within. There you go. And then after that, select all of the pattern, move it over, and you got your clothes. After this, I would go down to mesh style, and I like quad grid. It makes even quads across the map. It takes a while to load though. Alright, and then just in case, simulate, and then after that, do File, Export, Object Selected, go to your files, I like to do single object with weld, and merge vertices by proxy. No, I don't like doing that one. That looks weird. Okay, so we're good to go. And after that, just in case, save. And there you go. And then what you'll do is go into ZBrush or whatever 3D model program you have and upload or import the file. So let me get the character in first. And then import. Oop, don't want to do that yet. So if you're using ZBrush, you don't want to import on top of a object. So what I do is grab an object, import, close, BTR, which is translate, drag it all the way to the feet, and scale. so it matches the character. And then move it around a bit so that it's not cool. And that's how you do it. And just to check the uh, polygons, looks good. The reason why I have such a high density polygon count is so when I do fabric simulations, it will act and deform the way I would like it to. Anywho, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Have a good one.